Hello guys, and welcome to another ProfileTree video. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at how to build a professional Wix website in minutes. So this is just a beginner friendly tutorial, and I'll just go through the step-by-step guide on how to do so. So we've got two options here. You can go ahead and log in if you already have an account. So you can go ahead and skip this. Or if you don't already have an account, go ahead and select the Get Started button on the top right here, and go ahead and sign up. Now you can either have a Google account or a Facebook account, or you can completely set up a brand new account using just email and password. Now, since we already have a Wix account, we're going to go ahead and skip on, and we'll just log right in. Okay, so we've went ahead and logged in here. Now, if you have a brand new account, as I've said previously, it won't look like this. You'll not see sites. You'll probably get an option to create a brand new account. You'll get like a step-by-step guide, but it will redirect, or it will direct you straight away to creating a brand new site anyway. So for those that just have a login, go ahead and select the create new site. You'll have a couple of options here, which is either to create a studio account. Now, Wix Studio is something more of a mixture between the old Wix editor and a little bit of the Wix ADI, but we're going to go for more of a simpler route to create a website, and we're going to use the Wix editor. Now you could choose to skip this if you would like. Now with the actual Wix site itself here, or the AI here, this is more of a platform to help you create the text of the website, or if you're going to create one completely from scratch, you can use the Wix ADI tool. I always prefer not to. I just use this chat to pretty much just cram in the information that I want. So we'll do an example. We'll go ahead and start a chat here. So it's going to go ahead and say, first, what do you want to call your site? We'll just call it ProfileTree tutorial Wix site. Okay, cool. So it's going to say, what is your business all about? So business is to do with, we do SEO, we build websites, and we also do social media and we'll just say this for now. Okay. So basically all that it's gathering here are pretty much just information. We don't offer packages. So it's trying to determine whether we're going to be more of a e-commerce platform, or if we're just going to be a brochure type site. So it's trying to decide that on the right side here. So it's actually added a site booking, but we don't need it. It might decide later on that, okay, yeah, he doesn't need that. So now it's going to say, what specific marketing goals do you have for the website? Are you looking to increase brand awareness? More to drive traffic to my business, as well as brand awareness. Okay, so I'm actually just going to slot some information on now. I'll just use what we have here in the website for the meantime. And I'll just jump back on here. Just saves me a little bit of time, but of course, what you can use as well, if you don't want to write something out, I know we're already using AI for this, but go ahead and just use ChatGPT or Claude or any form of AI, and then go ahead and create some sort of description for your website, especially if you want to be a little bit detailed about it on it. You can see here that it's went ahead and created more of a list of what we do. So it's decided, all right, okay, this site is going to have bookings, it's going to have blogs, it's going to have forms, and then this is its goals, which is to increase brand awareness, drive traffic, convert more leads, and then the site type is going to be a digital marketing agency. So that straight away, that tells me that it's going to recommend digital marketing agency templates, and you'll see it straight away when we go to the dashboard here. So it's going to take a wee minute to fully load. Should be okay after this. Okay, perfect. So now what we need to do here, this is what we call the dashboard. So the dashboard pretty much contains everything that we need to do, which is creating blogs and taking a look at the website SEO, as well as, you know, anything else. Like if you have any sort of integrations or plugins, which was the site apps, or quote unquote site apps is what you call it. Those are typically called plugins for if you were building a WordPress website. But anyway, what you want to do from here is don't worry about any of this for the meantime. This is pretty much once you've set up the website. As you can see here, you've got like SEO. But of course, you pretty much just do that later on, or down the line when you're completed the website, because you don't know how many pages you're going to have. So there's no point actually starting up the SEO setup checklist when there's nothing there. So we'll just go back home, and then we'll go to the design site on the top right here. It could be different for you. You could say edit site or design site. It's pretty much the same thing. So this is what I mean by the two options that you have here, which is creating your website. You'll either have the choice of creating an ADI, or artificial design intelligence website, and that's generating a design through here. Personally, I wouldn't go with this because the websites can tend to be too basic. If you want to go for that sort of website, that's no problem at all. But just do note, it is going to be a very simple design. It's not necessarily like a structured sort of templates that have been created by Wix themselves. So for me, personally, I would go ahead and just pick a template. Now, you've got a couple of options here, you can see here. So within the marketing agency, so you can see here, as I've said before, it's going to recommend digital marketing agency. So it's actually giving us some of the best matches there. So there's marketing agency, advertising agency, and so on. You've got pretty much 3 pages worth of different types of pretty much different types of pages here throughout the entire way. So 1, 2, 3. So tech company, design studio, and so on. So these, I would say, are really, really good looking type of templates already. So personally, I would just go ahead and select one of them. So let's choose one here now. Some of these might already have like animations as well. So I'll show you guys how to do that. But anyway, we'll just go for one of the best matches here. Personally, what I like to do is actually view the templates before jumping right into it. So you can see here, this will give us an idea on how the website is going to look, and we could actually click it as well. So that to me is a pretty nice website already, and all that we need to do now is go ahead and edit the site. But before you do that, check the mobile version as well, just make sure it looks okay. Okay, and then just go ahead and edit that site. So when you have logged in to this fully, you'll see on the left side we've got a couple of different tools. It'll actually expand this out just to give us a little bit of a guide. Okay, so it's actually adding the text that we've done with the AI earlier on. So we'll just wait for this now. Okay, so like I was saying, on the left side here, you'll see it'll give you more of a guide on what these are, basically what these do. So you've got add elements, you've got add section, pages and menu, site design, add apps, my business, and so on. To me, I would mainly focus on the areas which is add elements, add section, pages and menu, and site design. You can also have the add apps, which is the pretty much the quote unquote plugins. So in order to get off this, just click on the zoom in on the top right there, and just click on the screen. Okay, cool. So now it's pretty much done half of the work for us, which is adding the text, which is fantastic. That's what we needed. Obviously, you would just need to make a couple of changes, like with the button settings here. If you just want to change that, see, okay, like so. So very simple, very easy to do. So you could pretty much just click on this. You could change text. So any element that you see on the actual screen itself, there's always going to be something where it says edit text. Or if there's going to be any buttons there as well, you can go ahead and change the text. So it is very simple to work with. It is very simple to create a professional looking website in under a few minutes or 10 minutes. If you want to go into detail with it, however, it is very simple to do. So I'll show you how to use the areas here on the left side. So let's just say I want to add a particular section. So a section that hasn't been added from the template. All you would see in the middle is add section. So if you click on it, you'll see here, it'll open up the add section area. And this is where we can have welcome, about, team, contact, and so on. So you see here, if we select the welcome, I can have something like this. So this could be like a little bit of a about us, you know what I mean? So we could say like about us. And then the cool thing about this is that you can actually move these up. So you can't, it doesn't necessarily have to stay where that particular section has been built. It can be moved up or down, which is a good thing on this. And you can go ahead and copy and paste buttons or duplicate buttons if you need to, just by right clicking. You could see here, you could duplicate them as well. Just like so. And you can add like descriptions as well. So just whatever way you want to pretty much do the website, it's completely up to yourself. So we'll drag this down as well. Now, add elements, you'll see here on the left side, you'll be able to add, let's just say, text and paragraphs. And then I can just add this in. Just like so. Now, the cool thing about this as well is that I don't necessarily have to stick with the font that it's given us. I can go ahead and change that. You can see here. So that's all of the fonts that could pretty much be changed. Even better as well, that if I wanted to have my own custom fonts, I can go ahead and just select the upload fonts. And this is where I can upload TTF, OTF, and so on, as you can see there. So I've actually uploaded a couple of different ones from previous, as you can see. So you'll typically just find them for free on Google, or you can just select Google Fonts, and then you'll be able to add more fonts of your own choice, depending on the style that you want to go for with the website. Now you'll see here, we've actually got a split column. So I'll show you how to do that. I'll just delete all the elements in here. So very simple to do that. All you would need to do is just select the layout here. And then you could actually select add column. Now this only works if you have a strip, as you can see. Now if we delete this strip, you'll see that we only have a section, and we can't do anything with a section. We can't add layouts or anything like that. In order to do that, you need to add elements, go to strip, and just add in a blank strip, like so. So you just click on that. You'll see there that's being created. Now you'll see that there's a big gap between the strip and the section. The way to fix that is by selecting Tools and Toolbar. You'll see here our height is 660 compared to our strip is 400. If we just change the number on that, we've now got the same size strip on the same size section. Now we can proceed to go ahead and add a new column. So that's pretty much how to do that. Very simple and very easy to use. Now when it comes to adding different types of backgrounds and sections, again, it's very easy as well. So you could do images, as you can see. And site files is pretty much what you've uploaded locally onto the website. It's actually generated some AI for us, AI type images, which is pretty cool. So I can just go ahead and select one. And there you go. Just went ahead and created that. And, this is pretty much the site files where you can upload your own images. You don't have to choose what they've given you. You can actually delete that if need be. And you can actually, what I would recommend for people to do, which I don't see a lot of people doing, which is to create a folder and just say logos for website. And then you could say content for website. So just whatever way you want to do it, and then you could just drag and drop the images into a particular folder. That just keeps everything a little bit more neat and easier to find as well. So yeah, that's how you would create a strip and add different elements and sections. So the next thing that you pretty much just need to do or know now is how you would work with all the other tools here. So I didn't really fully explain the tools. So with the toolbar, any other section that you click on, you'll be able to tell what the width is, what the height is. Do you want to send it to the back? Do you want to arrange this? Do you want to rotate it? Do you want to copy and paste that? So, there's multiple ways. This is pretty much just like a little tool that'll help you out instead of having to figure out what dimensions this was or what the sizing of this was. So that's how you would work this. Now, when it comes to the actual going back to where you or going back on yourself, pretty much if you made a mistake, is just selecting the undo button on the top here or redoing what you have actioned. Or you can simply just select Control Z, or you could do Control Y. So that Control Z is going back, Control Y is going forward. If you've made pretty bad mistakes or there's something that's completely broken, not to worry, you can just select the site and then you can go ahead and select site history. And then once you've selected site history, you could save that site and then it'll show you as well the types of, or you could go back on yourself on how long you want to make those changes. So that pretty much is it for the video. It is very, very simple to use this platform. And I would highly recommend to trial it out, see what you can come up with. Definitely use the templates if you're starting off and get a feel for using the Wix platform. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the video. Guys, hopefully you found the video helpful. If you did, let us know in the comment section below. We'd like to know what you think. But other than that, I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you very much for watching.